In today's lesson, we want to discuss adding parenthetical citations as well as a works cited page to our document. This is a sample document that I've created. It really is not a paper about anything particular other than MLA. So if you happen to read the texts, it's not going to mean a whole lot to you. But I did want to show you how to add parenthetical citations and create a works cited page. So let's just start from the beginning and come back over here like we saw in one of our last videos to Tools and Citations to reopen our Citation Tool. And in this document, in a previous video, we showed you how to add these particular citation sources. One was a website we added through a URL. One was a Bible that we added manually, and one was a book that we added by using the ISBN. And so these are the sources that we're going to use for this paper. And I want to show you how easy it is to add a parenthetical citation to the document. So let's just say that in this first paragraph, this final sentence was taken from one of our sources. You would click your mouse or your insertion point at the very end of the sentence, right in front of the period, and then come over to the source. We're going to say that that came from the website. When you hover your mouse over a given source, right in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see this pop up. Notice when I move from source to source, it shows up on each source. All you have to do is click this blue word cite that says insert in-text citation. And that's exactly what it did. It put in what was necessary into the parentheses for the in-cite citation or in-text citation, or what we also call parenthetical citation. So that was one example. Let's say that down here, in this paragraph at the end of this sentence, again, insertion point just before the period at the end of the sentence that contains information that was obtained from a given source, then we'll say this is coming from this book by Gary Smalley. We'll click the Cite button, and notice this time it comes up just the way it's supposed to, but it has a pound sign, meaning number, and it gives you instructions. Replace the pound sign with the page number or numbers that this information comes from. So I would click my mouse inside the parentheses, delete the pound sign, and we're going to say it came from page 178. And now we've got a parenthetical citation. It's formatted exactly the way it's supposed to be in regards to the information in that sentence coming from the specific book by Gary Smalley. Let's say down in this sentence, this information is scripture coming from the Bible. So we're going to come to our King James Bible. We're going to click Cite. And here you can either replace it with the page number from the Bible, or you could replace it with the given reference. For example, Acts 1:9. Okay. And again, there is your parenthetical or in-text citation added exactly the way it should be, formatted exactly the way it should be in the parentheses, and so forth. And it's as easy as that to add your parenthetical citations. So now let's look at how to add the works cited page at the end of our document based off these works. Now, I specifically made sure that I had a citation from each source so that they would all be used in our works cited page. If I had left one source out, I would get a message when I create the works cited page about the fact that a given source was not used anywhere in the paper, and it would ask me if I want to remove that source from the works cited. And so you can choose to do that or not, but I did cite each of our three sources. So what we're going to do is come to the very end of our paper. This was the last line, the last word. And at this point, what I would recommend that you do is come here up here to your insert menu, come down near the bottom to where it says break, and choose page break. That will take you to the top of a brand new page. Notice that it automatically numbered it. It's saying here in our header that we're on page 3 of 3 pages, and our insertion point or our cursor is right there on the top line of that page. That's exactly where we want it. Now, creating the Works Cited page is as simple as the click of a button. Over here at the very bottom of our citation tool is a blue button that says Insert Works Cited. I'm going to click that button, and it did come up and say remove sources not cited in the text of your work cited. I used all of my sources. I'm not sure why it's even asking me that, so I'm just going to X out. And as you can see, here is your work cited. It types the words work cited for you, it centers them for you, and it inserts each of your sources the way they're supposed to be, alphabetically. And when a source uses more than one line to share the information, it's always supposed to have what we call a hanging indent, meaning it starts at the left margin and the next line and subsequent lines are indented 1/2 inch. The next source comes back out to the left margin. The next source is back out at the left margin. And so all of that was done by the tool. I didn't do any of it. And it pulled all that information, formatted exactly the way it needed to be. Things that are supposed to be italicized are italicized. Commas are where they belong. Periods are where they belong. Everything is set up for you. All you had to do was click the button, Insert Works Cited, and that ends your paper. Have a great day.